it's a subquery. So write a query to display all the orders from the order table issued by the salesman Paul Adams. Did you get this question?
Yeah.
So we have to display all the orders in the that is been issued by Paul Adams. So in order table, first we need to find the salesman ID of Paul Adams. So we'll go to the salesman table. So for Paul Adams, the order ID, the salesman ID is 5007. Then we have to read all the records that have the salesman ID is 5007. Right now we have only one. So we can't join these tables this way. So we'll use a subquery. Subquery is so it is. So what in subquery is the output of the first query will be used as the input for the second query. So it's like this: the output, the first part with what we are doing is we are selecting the salesman ID for the salesman whose name is Paul Adams. And once we get that ID, we are using that ID to show the data in the order table that has the ID of the Paul Adams. Okay. So if I run this, so we have only one record, that is from the order table. So any issues with this? Any question?
No.
Then we have write a query to find all the orders issued against the salesman who may work for a customer whose ID is 307. So did you get this question?
Yeah.
Like for customer ID 3007, which all salesmen are involved?
For customer ID 307, we have to find their salesman, and then we have to find the orders that were shipped by those salesmen basically. So it would be a subquery again. So this subquery is in the one table itself. So we are using order table but two different types. So what we are doing is we are just first getting the distinct salesman ID for the customer 3007, and then using those IDs to populate our result. So here it is. So we can just verify it with the order table. So in order table, the 3007 record is this, and we have for this we have the salesman ID is 5001, and for 501 we have three orders: 7002, 7005, 7008. We have 7013 at bottom as well. So this way we'll use the subquery with a single table itself. Then we have to write a query to display all the orders which values are greater than the average orders value for 10th October. So first we'll find the average of the orders that were placed on the 10th October, and then we have to compare those orders. Then we have to compare all the orders that are placed with the average of that. Basically, we have to see if the order amount is more than the average. We have to show them. If it's less than average, we should just leave it. So it's pretty similar what we did here. So once again we are using order table again, just a where clause change from customer ID to date, and we are just getting the average amount, and we are comparing it with the amount. Basically we are comparing it with each record, and all the records which are satisfying a condition will populate it. So these were the record. So let's see what was the order on. what exactly is the average first. So the average is 2231.915.
Okay.
And all the records are greater than that. Okay, the next question is write a query to extract the data from the order table for those salesmen who have earned the maximum commission. So yeah, we are just doing a max of the commission of all the salesmen. So the where clause is if it matches. So we have here okay, the first is we are just populating order number, amount, date, and salesman ID from the order table. We have where clause where salesman ID is in. So we'll get we have another nested query subquery that the commission should match the maximum commission of the salesman table. So salesman 5001 have the maximum commission, and these were the orders which were placed by him.
Swap,
Yeah.
we are expecting to give maximum commission amount, right? Not the percentage.
But in salesman table we don't have commission amount. We have only the commission percentage. So what we are doing is we are just doing saying that what is the maximum commission cut of it. So whoever has the maximum commission will just populate and will show will match that with the order table.
No, commission amount, I think we can get it like when we join with orders and we multiply the order amount with the commission percentage, then we can get the commission amount, right? Then doing selecting the maximum commission amount, that will give us appropriate results.
You want to say this orders where want to just
No, even I think we need to change the commission amount as like a where commission. Even we need to change that.
then we have to change it everywhere, I guess. No, okay, only here.
It's okay, sir. Like we got the logic right. Maybe we can proceed to the next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the next question is we have to write a query to extract the rows of all the salesmen who have the customer with more than one order. We need to check how many customers have more than one order and who's their salesman, and then we have to extract all the records for that. So it's like we are using set clause. We are using a where exist. Basically, if it's a null value, it won't show a data. If it where exist is just check whether the output is null or it has some value or not.
So it's kind of boolean, true or false. Okay.
Yeah. So we just using select clause where the count which is coming from the order table should be greater than 1. So we are just comparing the customer ID of order table with the customer ID of order table itself, and we are waiting for. I was wrong. So we are comparing the order ID customer IDs with the customer ID, and if the count is more than 1, it will just give us the result.
Okay.
And if this is checking whether we have any record or not before showing the data output. So it is we have 3 customers, James Hogg, 3 salesmen. So we can check with the order table. So like for customer ID 302, the salesman 501, and he has 2 orders.
Yeah, 3.
302. Okay, yeah, 3 orders. Similarly, we have our 3005 which have more than 1 order, and the salesman is 5002. And
3009.
yeah, 3009. The salesman is 503. So it's showing these 3 salesmen only. 1, 2, and 3. And this last query is we have to write a query to display all the salesmen which name is in alphabetically lower than the name of the customer. So basically we'll for example, if X is the salesman, so we have to find whether the customer is Y or Z. If the customer is S and T, we won't take. We are using where exists again, and we are just matching. The salesman name should be less than the customer name, and we'll get that from that we'll populate the data. So here it is. So James Hogg, Neil, MC, and Listen. So we can check the customer table. See the customer salesman. So 1, 2, 6, and 3. So one for James. So we don't his nickname is after James. Similarly, we have Julian. For 6 we have only 1 record, and 3 we have Job. These names should be. So for customer is James Hogg, and the customer which is is Nick. So his name coming after there. Then we have Neil Knight 5002, and for Neil Knight we have Jeff and John.
Okay.
Then we have 506 McLaren. For McLaren we have Fabian. I think I read the question. Yeah, salesman name should be less than. So this is for all for today.